Today's lesson will be about the Pythagorean theorem. The objective, the students will classify side lengths as either legs or a hypotenuse. The students will find missing side lengths to right triangles. First, a little bit about Pythagoras. He was a Greek mathematician that founded the Pythagorean theorem. It states that the sum of the square of the two shorter sides must be equal to the square of the longer side, better stated as c squared equals a squared plus b squared. Identifying parts of the right triangle. First, three important characteristics of the hypotenuse. It's always the longest side, always opposite the right angle, always gets the variable c. Now the legs, the shorter of two sides, they form the right angle and always get the variable a or b. Now in this case we'll be calculating a leg. First you need to replace the variables in the Pythagorean theorem with values. So in this case it will be 10 to the second power is equal to 6 to the second power plus x to the second power. Next you square the values, giving us 100 is equal to 36 plus x squared. Isolate x by subtracting 36 from both sides. 100 minus 36 is equal to 36 minus 36 plus x squared. Giving us 64 equals x squared. Calculate the square root of both sides. The square root of 64 is equal to 8. In this case, we'll be calculating a hypotenuse, which has one different step. First, you replace the variables with the values in the Pythagorean theorem. So in this case, x squared is equal to 3 squared plus 4 squared. Next, you square the numbers. X squared equals 9 plus 16. Add the numbers instead of subtracting. See, when you're trying to calculate a hypotenuse, since it's the longest side, addition takes place. X squared equals 25. Find the square root of the sum. The sum of 25 is simply 5. Here, you see identifying the legs and the hypotenuse. Right here will be your hypotenuse, opposite the right angle, the longest side. In this case, the right angle is a little bit harder to identify, but still the hypotenuse is opposite, and the two shorter sides that form this right angle are your legs. Calculate the missing side length. First thing we have to realize that in this case, we'll be trying to find a leg, so you will be subtracting. First, you replace the values for the variables. So in this case, it's 20 squared is equal to x squared plus 12 squared. Square the numbers. 400 is equal to x squared plus 144. Isolate x by subtracting 144 from both sides. So you'll have 400 minus 144 equals x squared plus 144 minus 144. Leaving you with 256 equals x squared. And the square root of 256 is 14. So in this case, 14 will be your answer. Thank you for paying attention to my lesson on the Pythagorean theorem.